Hey, welcome everyone to Mrs. Pregame. We got Cardell W. Jr. Wilson Torbe Jr. Just a quick reminder before we get things started. Head over to FocusCB.com. We stay up to date with everything we have going on. Be it Mystics, Wizards Summer League, Mystics Outlook later, Wizards Outlook, interviews, photo galleries, all that good stuff. And also, the ever-present 24/7 live stream that's featured on our channel on Roku, Amazon Fire TV. So, again, head over to thefocustv.com. The Cardell, the Mystics are back in action today. They're 10-10 after coming off a tough 62-49 loss at home to the Golden State Valkyries. Washington is hosting the 6-18 Seattle Storm today. This is the final matchup of the three-game regular season series. It's currently split at 1-1. The Storm are coming off an 89-78 loss to the Atlanta Dream. Injury report: Ezzy Magagor and Taylor Namir are both listed out for the Storm. As for Washington, Alicia Flores is questionable. Julia Citron is probable. Cardell, what does Washington have to do tonight?
First of all, find a way to slow down Dominique Malonga, keep her contained. Not just offensively, but defensively. You gotta be aware of her, man. She's kind of, in a way, the woman's version of Wemby as far as everything she could do with her skill set offensively, but defensively being an anchor and just switching on wings and guards and being able to move with them and get back and block shots and all that. She's a one-woman wrecking crew. She's special. And she's finally starting to find her stride in the W, where she's just gonna be an all-world talent. She's averaging 15.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, 1.2 blocks, but on 46, 37, 71 shooting splits. She's a problem, and she would have more blocks if they would challenge her more. I think, obviously the seeker's out, avoid her at all costs, but she got her hands full with the mix of speed. Shakira, Kiki, Lauren, on your way when she go down there. She gonna have her hands full trying to contain all that, but it starts with her with the Storm. The Storm aren't the most potent offensively. I think they're 14th in the W in points per game, but they're kind of a little bit better defensively. They hang their head more on defense. What they try to do is junk up the game, to make up for their lack of shooting efficiency. However, they have players that they get going, not just Malonga, but they have players that they get going. It could be a tough night. Natisha Hyman, averaging 15.6 points. We know what she could do. Came over from the Lynx, 4.4 assists, 2.7 rebounds, 1.2 steals. 45, 37, 90 shooting splits. Georgia Moore, whoever got her, whoever get her on assignment, get her on switches, you gotta keep her in front of you. She's super quick. She can get to her jumper efficiently, get to her jumper very well. She's shifty, but she's also an adequate playmaker. You know what I mean? So if it's too many breakdowns, especially in transition, in the half court, certain lineup mismatches where, like, let's say she come off the screen and Lauren is guarding her out on the island and stuff like that. And there's no disrespect to Lauren, she just doesn't have the foot speed to keep up with Hyman. You can't have those mismatches and expect to win. Too many of those, they're gonna take advantage, and they're gonna pull out the win at home. Obviously, Flo J. Johnson, rookie, extraordinaire, is 12.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, 2.8 assists. She hasn't had the most efficient rookie campaign thus far. 37% from the field, 28% from deep, 81% from the line. But we know she's capable. You know what I'm saying? She's just still trying to adjust to the W, but we know she's capable of exploding. So you got to keep your eye on her as well, because she knows how to score the ball. That's just one of those things. And then, Awa Fam, did you say she was out or she playing?
Now, Malonga and Sam are available. They're missing Ezzy.
Okay, Ezzy, gotcha. So, Awa Fam, 6'4", another one of them hybrid unicorn type bigs, 11.3 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, 49, 36, 80 splits. Those are the top 4 leading scorers. Jay Melbourne is right after that, rounding out the top 5, former Mystic. You know she does 8.8. You gotta outside of those four, it gets kind of iffy with the efficiency. Steph Dolson's on that team as well. She can spread the floor a little bit, 35%. But yeah, the Mystics, they gotta stick with their matchups and not allow themselves to kind of be set up in mismatch type of situations defensively, because that's when I feel Seattle are at their best. If players are getting around screens, rotating like they should, and just being able to line up and deal with their matchup, then the Mystics should be fine defensively, as long as they don't turn the ball over, they rebound like they're supposed to do, and they shoot the ball efficiently, man. Because, like I said, the Storm struggles a lot to score the ball efficiently. They're 14th as a team in field goal percentage, next to last, second to last in the W, 42% from the field. They're ninth in the W, 33% from deep. But they do make free throws. They're fifth in the WNBA. They shoot 80% from the free throw line. Dead last in offensive rebounding. So the Mystics should have a field day on the boards. What they make up for in the defensive rebound, they're sixth. But overall, they're 11th in rebounding. But that's the strength of the Mystics. So the Mystics should dominate the boards and dominate second chance points. And they're 13th in assists. So they do a lot of isolations. Outside of Hyman, the ball not moving, it sticks. So even more reason why people shouldn't be getting caught up in cross matches and stuff like that, man. They only average 18.9 assists a game, but defensively, they're a problem. Fifth in the WNBA in blocks, 4.4, and seventh in the WNBA in steals and 7.5. So, like I said, they like to muddy up the game, kind of get teams off balance and all that, and that's when they try to pull away with the top four that I was just telling you about. So, if the Mystics play sound on both ends and don't turn the ball over, don't turn the ball over, and hit their free throws, they should be fine. Yeah, so with that being said, man, that's our pregame show. Appreciate you guys for joining us. And check back in with us following the game for Mystics Outlook, man. See y'all soon.